Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to Sports Hangover. We are all about basketball today. If you don't care about basketball, you can be like Chris Berman and get the hell out of here. Because, Michael, we have 3 burning basketball stories. Are you going to dance for the whole show?
I was going to try to give you a Chris Berman voice, but I couldn't get it scratchy and deep enough.
He's an awful voice. He was on SportsCenter last night. I don't know why he pissed me off.
Come on, Jeremy.
3 basketball.
All right.
There it was. 3 basketball stories that are burning today. Number 1, LeBron was MVP. No one cares about that. What I care about is the one douchebag at the Boston Globe who voted for Carmelo Anthony for MVP. What is that about?
He got so much press over it. I feel like he did that just because he knew he'd get press over picking Carmelo Anthony.
He claims he didn't. He claims he's a quiet guy.
He's a quiet guy. I mean, he's in Boston, and I feel like when you're in Boston, I feel like it's a cult. You like everything Boston. And he went opposite of that. He should be kicked out of the Boston Globe or wherever he's from because he's not a Boston. I'm not even from Boston, and I don't want him out of there.
Exactly. If you're a Celtics fan, you read this guy every day, you're pissed off that he voted for Carmelo as MVP. You have to be. It's a real attention grabber. I didn't like it. LeBron MVP, sure. We've heard that everywhere else. You're getting the other side of the story here.
Yes, but I honestly, I already figured he was going to get MVP. I didn't think anybody else had a shot.
Yeah, he should have been unanimous. It should have been 100%. I mean, the guy played lights out. He's the best player on earth right now.
What else you got for us? Give me another story.
Michael Jordan might still be able to beat him, even though he's 50.
Ooh.
Next story, Derrick Rose is not playing for the Chicago Bulls as they move into their series with the Heat right now.
Yes.
And he's taking a lot of heat for that because doctors, Michael, have cleared him to play.
Well...
And he's still not playing.
Isn't this something where he came back before, re-injured himself, and now he's where he is today? So if it was me, I'd probably do the same thing, but I don't know if he thinks he can come back and help them win a title. Like, if he doesn't start now, there's no point for him to come back because I think this is their toughest competition right now. If you can beat the Heat without him, you don't need him. And I know maybe they struggled last series.
But they're not going to beat the Heat without him. That's a given.
So then maybe he has to come back. Maybe he watches.
He needs to come back. What is he doing? The doctors cleared him. Since when is this acceptable?
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's almost like if I was injured and I came back from it, I'm like, all right, I could probably play. I'm practicing, but I don't know if I can get back in there and be full contact and be comfortable with what happened to myself. And I don't think he's there yet. Like, are you going to stand
up? The doctors know if you're healthy or not, if your ACL is going to break or not. They know.
All right, so what do you want to do? Do you want to get him back on the – do you want to cut him from the team?
I want him out there today. I want him out there yesterday.
Isn't the game going on?
The last series. They were lucky they advanced.
Isn't the game going on right now?
Maybe. I don't know when people are watching this.
Well, today's what? Well, today's Jeremy, let me tell you, it has been raining for the last 24 hours here in L.A., and it is miserable out. I hate it.
You haven't left the house, huh?
I haven't left the house at all. Why?
What does that have to do with Derrick Rose? I'm pissed off at him for not being a team player. He's the best player in the league, arguably. Yeah. And he's not out there to help his mates against the Heat, the best team. They're going to be embarrassed without him. He needs to get his ass out there. Doctors cleared him. Let's go, D. Rose.
All right, so let's get. All right, how about this? He plays in the 3rd game of the series. He watches the first 2. The Bulls win 1. The Bulls lose 1. And then he comes back. Step it up because they're not prepared. The game plan is, well, we've seen 2 games, and then surprise, here he comes. And then they sweep him after that. That's my prediction.
That's quite a prediction.
Write it down.
No one thinks the Heat are going to lose. And no one thinks Derrick Rose is going to play because he's a pussy right now.
All right, what else?
Comment downstairs if you don't like it. All right. Number 3, we have a feud brewing right now downstairs. That's right, I said it. There's a feud brewing, Michael, and it's between Kobe Bryant and his mother. And this is just days before Mother's Day. It tugs at the heartstrings a little bit.
His mom's trying to get a whole bunch of money from shit that's at his mom's house. And
she's selling his memorabilia.
Honestly, Jeremy, I saw the story, and I was okay with it.
What?
I was okay. I was like, if you're going to leave it there, it's like if my mom called. My mom would probably do this. My mom would call me and be like, Michael, you have a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm just going to sell it. And if I don't know what it is, if I can't name 3 of the items without even, like, off the top of my head, sell it. Because obviously I forgot about it. What's the point?
So you're on the mom's side, but why is Kobe fighting her on this? Doesn't Kobe have enough cash flow?
Because I think it's like maybe it's his memorabilia from when he played when he was a young kid or something like that. I don't know what it is. But
I just don't like this. I don't like how Kobe raped his wife in Colorado and now is feuding with his mother publicly. What is wrong with this man? Does he not respect females?
I think it's more of It has to be something from his childhood. That's the only way I think he would be feuding with his mom, because I would just give it like, okay, you want to go make like she got like what $400,000 from the auction house like up front without even knowing. I mean, obviously,
it's a lot of random. He spent a lot of random stuff they just threw out, like boxes of shit.
So what? It doesn't matter to me. I'm all for his mother selling it. Get rid of it. He's a multi-millionaire. This is not gonna hurt him. And if it's really, they're your memories, spread them out. People love to have that
Mother's
shit.
Day is days away. They shouldn't be fighting. They should be loving and hugging.
Tell Kobe the fucking suck it up and just stop crying about his high school jerseys.
Here's a new idea for a TV show: Storage Wars through famous people's childhood homes. Does that make sense at all?
So you mean you would break into people's homes and then like...
No, not break in. Like, say you take everything from Kobe Bryant's childhood house and you put it in a storage unit, and then you bid on it just like they bid on. I don't watch the stupid show, but I think it'd be a genius idea.
Well, the whole thing with Storage Wars, Jeremy, if you've watched it once or twice, these are storage bins that have been left unattained and unpaid for, and now they get auctioned off for money.
Well, how much money, though? We don't know until it happens.
Well,
like,
I know.
Tom Cruise's storage unit, like his childhood unit of like his middle school picture with braces on, that would sell for a lot of money.
You're really stretching now, Jeremy. I would not buy any of that crap.
Just anti-famous things.
I'm not anti-famous things. I'm all for his mom selling it, because there's stupid people out there that want to spend hundreds of $1,000s on Kobe's braces.
It's tugging at the heartstrings, man. Mother's Day is this weekend.
I know.
Send your mom a card. Don't forget.
If only we had a sponsor for Mother's Day. I know there's Cherry's Berries are really good.
If you go to berries.com, click on the microphone at the top, type in The Sports Hangover,
and
you will not get a discount.
You won't get a discount.
Nothing at all.
All right. If you want to subscribe to our show, go to the youtube.com/The Sports Hangover, thesportshangover.com. We're also on iTunes.
Comment downstairs.
Comment on our show. We enjoy the comments. We got a few last week about Jason Collins, and we appreciated it. Somebody called me out about not liking baseball. We commented on that too.
We appreciated that too.
We appreciate all of them. Even if they're negative, we like to hear the feedback. So go to YouTube.
It gets us, what's the word? Attention, and we like that.
All right. If we don't get molested the rest of the reviews, we'll be back sometime soon. See ya.